Alright, so we're doing Hard Again by Muddy Waters, or excuse me, Can't Be Satisfied by Muddy Waters from the album Hard Again. There are a lot of versions. So, in this song, though it starts out straightforward and on the high strings, we're going to do a lot of 5th and 4th and 3rd string involvement, and hand shifting position will be important. Which begs the question, but how did he do it and make it all sound so clean without dampening? He must have been dampening in some way, because you can't go as clean as he does without dampening those high strings. So slowing down, it's just slide, slide, and then I think it's very clearly a half step on the last one, or a little tweak slide. And then we have to hop up to there, just for dampening purposes, and go thumb, thumb. So it's pick, pick, pick. And there we go. So slide tip placement is going to be really important this week. When you're on this, the high strings, don't be on the 4th string. And when you're doing this, really try to avoid the 6th string. These two notes right here, they're a great time to work on that. There's no hammer on or anything. We're just going, with the 3rd fret slide, so we want more than a half step. We don't want it to sound like, which we get about, here, like a fret and a half or whatever. Anyway, so that's us. And I hopped up in between there. So, worst thing possible, play this at pace. Best thing possible, just get that jump up, then having to focus on slide tip placement. The focus that it does, just going without hitting the 6th string and so forth. Again, when I come in to pick this string, my thumb touches the 6th string, because my picking position is like that. When I come in, I'm a little behind the string, getting it down and away. The same thing I'm doing with my fingers here, but up and away. My thumb, when I come in to pick, the 5th string touches the 6th string, and that's what you want to do as well, which will happen naturally if your thumb's, extended down the string like we talked about in this juxtaposition. So a lot of times our goal would be to not touch the 6th string there, but slide default, and I guess across the board there's no real reason not to be doing that. Cool. So there we are. And there's really no new technique in. That's definitely section up to here, mint. And for this next thing, we're going to need to be on just the 3 high strings. And it's a classic case of when you're done with this string, you have to dampen it. So we go. And that's our first fret note that we've played, I believe. So there we are. And I looked it up at myself. Cool. Section, huge section, because everything after that is not on the high strings until the turnaround. So get really hot shit up to here before you move on. Cool. And everything up to here so far has been. Cool. Then we hop up to middle position with our slide of, thumb, thumb, boom, 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 1st string, so not accounted for. And we're going to do a whole bunch of stuff where we're playing 4th, 5th, and 3rd string with, boom, 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 with those fingers. So we've got this, and there's your first hammer on. You have to do a slide. Coming straight in doesn't work because you'll hit the fretboard. So this is like you're landing a little plane in there, So that's a feel thing, and then we need to have again, my thumb naturally dampens the 6th string at that point, but our index finger really needs to be on the 4th string, otherwise we'll hear we just want to hear that, and then we put our thumb back and play the 4th string. So take however long it does to get good at going. Continue, just whatever, and feeling like you can actually do this slide with feel versus being able to execute it will be 2 different stages. Probably getting to the second one only today. Cool. So at any rate, there's us going, and then he goes. So it's just slide, chill. Yeah, I think I slid twice the first time. And that's a whole step. So it's just slide, chill, and then and he's doing this crazy loopy vibrato the whole time. So that was just, so it's just slide, slide, chill. Yeah, there we go. So it's cool. And then he goes, yeah, you know, if you could just not play right now, just for like it's a little sweat. Back to you later. Working this out. So now we're on the second from the bottom line of the first page, and we go, which is identical to our that we did already, just on this fourth string. Or that's just a place, right? Here we are. So that is us. Oh right, he just does one place, then a slide. So let me just cut off the slide. So we got this which is identical to what we did before, and then the stuff after the crossed out thing goes, which is really against my tendencies too. I want to go slide, slide, play, but he goes chill, slide, play. So there we are. It's in this whole thing, you know. So it's. Excuse me. There we are. Let me just try that through what I did. Cool. Good to be up to there before we move along. But we do a little comping thing. We end up on the high strings here, and we go. Or excuse me. So that's these two, and then our third is the fifth string ones. You could just chill in middle position and do this. Either is a good choice. Completely whichever feels better to you. And then he stays with that type of idea. So be really good before you move on to the back page. We start right around 7 minutes, and we're going. And there's this big. This is over the 5 chord. And then we go like that, and then he hits 2 strings. So it's, which will already be good at this point. Excuse me. And he goes. Something. Wait, sorry. Okay. That's I just. Oh yeah. Okay, we're actually right. So second to first bottom line on our back page is, which you know from the third riff in the song. So there we're going. One more riff. Let me just get this tight. We'll switch it out. Hey, I just need to finish it. Oh, okay. Regular won't mind if we go a few minutes over, but we're also basically done. So cool. Not my most organized couple minutes, but we just went. And we're up to the turnaround where he and that like sorry, let me go for a better one. Yeah, there we are. Oh no, it's correct. And then we get to this turnaround where he goes. Those are the succession of notes, but he goes. And that's, you know, we're used to doing that in fretted, like, you know, this type of stuff. So there we are going. And that's a slide, rather. We have to dampen and go. That's where we got up to. I've been teaching a slightly bastardized version of this, which is like how I play it. Anyway, great, there we are. And you could probably figure out what the next couple licks are, but that's one time through the progression. Since my next student's here, I guess I won't play the whole thing once, or I might as well, whatever. Not too good on the last 3 notes, but I'll take it. And there's the whole. I'll send you a link to the track as well.